Meteorologist Nick Kelly here on the Sunday evening, still holding firm with the first alert weather day for Tuesday, says not only will we deal with accumulating snow, the heaviest which certainly looks to line up north of I-44, we got to deal with strong winds, not just for Tuesday, but potentially for Monday as well. And certainly those strong winds will be impacting much of, if not all, of the Ozarks, including some accumulating snow that could make some local travel a little tricky over the next few days. Winter weather advisories in the blue, from Vernon County to St. Clair, Benton, and Morgan counties in the far northwestern Ozarks, 6 a.m. Tuesday until 6 o'clock Tuesday evening. But for Monday and Tuesday, more of us are right now seeing wind advisories, which will account for high wind gusts and certainly high sustained winds between 20 to 30 miles per hour for both Monday and Tuesday. And as far as those wind gusts go, we can see those numbers between 20 and 30 miles per hour out of the southeast by the time we get your Monday morning drive going. And how about these numbers by midday Monday? Many of us with wind gusts between 35 and up to 45 miles per hour. Then we'll see a little lull in these wind gusts and wind speeds early going into Tuesday morning. But as we get on the backside of our passing storm system on Tuesday, a good northwest wind kicks in with gusts again Tuesday during the day, trying to push between 40 and 45 miles per hour. So that's just one aspect of our next storm system that we're tracking. The moisture, the better moisture with that, is still starting to build across the Four Corners and parts of the southern plains. We're just seeing the leading edge of the clouds build in from that already, but we'll keep it quiet for tonight until that surface low in northwestern New Mexico begins to approach. In terms of the track of this system, we think that by 6 o'clock Monday morning, it will be in the Texas Panhandle and maybe clipping the southern Oklahoma Panhandle, mainly to the south of Guymon, Oklahoma. Then, as the system tracks out, warming out ahead of it means we'll deal with mainly rain chances for Monday, and even with maybe a few snowflakes here and there. I'm thinking mainly rain, which could result in rain amounts between half an inch to an inch tops. Then as we go into Tuesday, the surface track of this low, it's not passing over a favorable spot for those that want a lot of snow. That would be more preferably across central and northern Arkansas and coming out across the Missouri Boot Heel. This is going to pass just right over the Ozarks from the southwest to the northeast. That means we'll get a little break in the action late Monday night and before the morning drive on Tuesday. Then scattered showers picking up by 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning will quickly expand in coverage and switch over to snow for Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. And you can see how this track, once the heavier snow amounts to shift into central and northern parts of Missouri, but I think we could get still some accumulations out of this before we calm things down for the middle of the week. A close-up view of Futurecast, again, has the clouds in place now. I think we're dry for much of the night, and once we get past the morning drive or near the tail end of the morning drive, rain chances will begin to work in from the southwest, and we'll definitely have rain on the radar to get your Monday afternoon started. And that's, again, what we'll mainly deal with through the day on Monday. But you saw in Futurecast maybe a few blips of blue trying to pop up, maybe a little snow trying to mix in, but mainly rain is what we'll contend with for Monday. Monday night, early Tuesday morning before the morning drive, a lot of us will see maybe calm weather, but clouds hanging tough. And then once our rain picks back up by 6 o'clock Tuesday morning, it will not be rain for long. That will quickly switch over to snow through the rest of mid-morning Tuesday and into Tuesday afternoon. Those are periods of snow that we'll keep an eye on for you. Then by Tuesday evening, and certainly by 9 o'clock, these snow chances in this storm system should be done. So, given the track of the system for the snow lovers out there, unfortunately, we've had to push the heavier amounts more to the north again. But if we see any minor changes that could bring these numbers back closer to us, we'll let you know over the next day or so. But so far, it looks like many of us will be in that light blue, where we could see 1 to 3 inches. Once you go south and east enough of Springfield, certainly southeast of Branson, and the far southeastern Ozarks and northern Arkansas, a dusting to an inch. But the far northern Ozarks, once you go north of Osceola, north of Camdenton, and north of Rolla, that's where we could see some spots in the far northern Ozarks with 3, maybe up to 6 inches of snow. Quiet for Wednesday and Thursday. Then we'll watch for another system that will develop and pass near or over the Ozarks on Friday. There's still some uncertainty as to how this system will track out and how much rain and how much snow we could see on Friday, but that still looks like another chance for rain and snow as temperatures turn much colder on Friday and leaves us with maybe some brutally cold Arctic air to contend with as we go into next weekend. Now let's talk about temperatures. We only drop back into the mid-30s tonight. 35 in Springfield, 34 in Harrison with a southeast breeze anywhere from about 10 to up to 20 miles per hour. And then for tomorrow, that southeast breeze of 20 to 30 will do its best to warm us up a little bit, but we'll have to fight clouds and mainly rain chances. But still, that southeast breeze should push us to 39 in Springfield and 40 in northern Arkansas, especially in Harrison. So everybody, for the most part, should be mainly in the mid-30s by the time we get the morning drive going. And by early afternoon, we could already be near our highs, close to 40 degrees, and hold there for much of the day. Then as we go into Tuesday, here's the midnight hour. Midnight highs for many in the upper 30s. And then by the morning drive Tuesday, these numbers start dropping back into the mid-30s, then near freezing by the noon hour Tuesday, and then into the upper 20s for Tuesday evening. That dropping temperature should allow that accumulating snow to stick, and any wet roadways could become slick, so all the more reason to be careful if you'll be out on the roads either Monday and certainly on Tuesday. Temperatures will be back above normal briefly for Wednesday and Thursday, with those numbers in the middle of the upper 40s, and then we turn quite cold going into Friday, with morning highs around 43, dropping to 23 by late Friday afternoon, and unless we see any big changes, Saturday looks cold with mid-teens for lows and highs near 30, and we could be starting near 8 next Sunday morning, and highs topping out near 20. We'll take all these active setups one day at a time. First and foremost, though, we will make sure that we get you through the rain chances on Monday and our first alert for snow and gusty wind conditions on Tuesday.